Warning: this game is rated M for mature. This game involves acts of a violent nature, sensitive topics around sexual themes, and a very annoying talking bear. Viewer discretion is advised. Hey everybody, welcome back. You overhear some students talking. Man, I'm bored. I got nothing to do. Guess I'll just head over to Okina with the movie theater, the shops, the cafes there. Sorry if you heard like a weird noise thing. I'm trying to figure out where weird noise spikes are happening in my audio. And I think it might actually be from me adjusting the microphone. I think I leaned too hard against it. One of the times I kind of fell asleep in my chair. And I think I kind of messed it up, which would not be fun, because I do not have money to get a new pair of headphones. I actually need to get a new mic as it is, so for when IJ comes over, so we can actually do some more recording. So that'd be annoying. Yeah, it's a great spot for dates too. My girlfriend really digs it there, so I should see if she wants to go too. Why do you have to do that? Always rubbing your girlfriend in my face. Oh yeah, well, help that crazy woman at the clothing store makes you go buy something dumb and you chug some way too intense coffee. Oh man, don't be a hater. I didn't mean it like that. It's just a fun place to go with anyone, friend or girlfriend. You want to come next time? Morning. Okay. We got some stuff we need to do. Primarily. Hey,
Hey, Teddy! You okay?
I wasn't crying. Everyone was having fun out there. You forgot about me. I was abandoned.
We would never do that.
yeah, I just needed to, get Yukiko a few levels up because she's gonna be a major party member. I needed to make sure that she was at rank 7 before we did this dungeon.
I'm sorry. Were you lonely?
I was bored. It made me all listless. I'm a useless bear. I don't even know what I am. I couldn't figure it out. No one would come visit me. Then I thought I heard voices from your world. They were all having so much fun. I was so lonely that I tried to cry, but I couldn't.
Well, you are hollow inside.
Shut up! Stop saying I'm hollow!
Don't snap at me. This is your world, isn't it? You're the one who said you just want to live here peacefully and made us promise to find the culprit.
Come on! I'm sure Teddy's just tired from thinking so much, right?
When I'm alone, I think too much. It makes me even lonelier. I was so sad that my chest would burst and cotton would fly out. Can I try scoring with you two someday?
Sure. Go right ahead. Can we please drop the whole scoring thing?
Anyways, we wanted to ask you something. How's it been over here? Did a girl called Rise Kujikawa show up? Can you sense anything?
Rise Kujikawa?
You can't tell? Your nose is kind of losing its edge lately, huh?
I'm a pretty shabby bear. Soon, I won't be useful at all. Then I'll get thrown away.
That's not true.
I can stay with you all?
Well, yeah, it'd be kind of rude if, made you leave.
Okay, then we'll go look for something that'll help you search, like last time.
I can't tell for sure, but I can kind of sense someone in here. I think I'll be able to find her. I just need some kind of hint.
Okay, so in order to make any sort of progression, we need to get more information about Rise. Just like last time, I have a written guide of how to do that.
There's a lot of things I don't understand.
We'll figure it out.
Thank you very much. You're really kind, Sensei.
Yeah.
I'll try even harder from now on.
Teddy is doing his best to try to find his role in life. You feel a faint bond forming between you and him. Neat. Star. Oh, my phone is over here. Also, I forgot a... Crap. Because my entire schedule was messed up, I kind of forgot to do stuff yesterday. That sucks. Get rid of that, get rid of that. Oh yeah, I was gonna do that. What are you doing? Phone is freaking out. No, not that one. There we go. Okay, so Star. Star is one of the Okay, so the keywords for Star are hope, faith, purpose, renewal, and spirituality. While the reversed is lack of faith, sometimes in yourself, despair, and disconnection. It's Star and, oddly enough, Hermit kind of have overlapping things into it, where Hermit is more of the good parts of introspection. The reversed Star card is the bad parts of the introspection. And Star as a card is mostly about, like, perseverance, I think. I think perseverance is actually the correct wording for it. It's basically, no, I think I got this. And then you basically just move forward. It's kind of like, I don't want to say willpower because I think I used that to describe, Chariot. But at the same time, you know, Star is one of those cards that was like, you need to basically just be able to believe in yourself. Yeah, find meaning in life. You know, I kind of think back to who else in the Persona games got the Star Arcana. I cannot tell you who it was in 3. Who was it in 5? I think it was the chess player. I could be wrong, though. Oh, well.
I'll be waiting here.
Okay. Okay, so now that we're out, Friday, I could have actually done the grabbing the sodas things today, which would have, made it so I didn't have to go through all that stuff again, but it did allow me to, kind of reassess a few things. First off, we need to go to our high school and go to the practice building on the 2nd floor. Because allegedly the way that you were supposed to do this is that you were supposed to talk to literally every NPC, and then remember that this character up here that one way in the back. No? This one. Mentioned Rise, when she, first appeared on the TV. Rosette? I'm her biggest fan. I'm like diehard Rosette. You are too? No? Well, ask me anything you want to know. A real Rosette fan like me should be able to give you some of the minutest details. Oh, you just want like a status update? Well, there's nothing bigger than the bomb she dropped off when she was taking time off for a little R&R. Her blog may have some hints about why, but, well, there's a lot of theories out there. As a fan, I'm devastated, but I guess there's not much I can do about it. If you want more up-to-the-minute info, shouldn't you be asking someone in the media or something? Maybe I'll send a letter through her fan club. Yeah, I wonder if those will even reach her now. It seems like Rise has a lot on her mind. Okay, so the next one. Yeah, it kind of makes sense to the next one that we need to go to is in fact her grandmother. So let's just stop on by to ask. Oh, you're the boy from the other day, looking for Rise? Sometimes she leaves the house without telling me. I hope she's okay. I heard that some person with a camera has been wandering around lately. I think that person was called the Papa Rat or something. No, I almost said it. The people in this district try their best to get rid of that person, but he keeps coming back. I heard that he's often at the floodplain. Okay, it seems that the paparazzo who has been snooping on Rise, maybe he knows something about Rise's disappearance. Okay, let's go down there. Oh, the paparazzi? I don't know much about them, but I see cameramen and the likes around here sometimes. They're obviously from out of town, so they kind of caught my eye. Now that you mention it, I haven't seen any today. Seems like they come here fairly often. Maybe you should return tomorrow. Okay. Now is time for me to actually look up a guide for something. Apparently, for us to actually complete a quest later on, we have to kind of abuse an exploit. So I'm gonna look that up really quickly and do that. Okay, so the way that this works is that the effect for today is skill change. And it basically what will happen is that one of the skills that are hard set onto the persona that we make today will randomly switch to something else that it can learn. That means that if you can find a persona early game that can get a very powerful move and then skill change it, you've basically won the game. So the ones that I got is Ghoul and Ukabak, which can make Kaiwan, which is this guy, which is the guy that I basically held off on making a while ago. I want Tetrakarn to flip into something else. Mostly because Tetrakarn isn't really that good of an ability. Cell Breaker. Okay. So let's just go like innovation. Stagnant air makes me think that I should put ailments on it. So panic, fear. Poison. Okay. Hello, I spin. Under the current fusion forecast, Tetrakarn can change. Allow it to change? Yes. Media Rahan is one of the 4 that it can turn into. The other ones are Brave Blade, Repel Physical, and the 4th one, which is the one that we're actually looking for. Okay, so I thought I might as well, keep you up to date. It's been about like 4 hours of fusing personas. So I might as well show off like what I've accomplished. Sadly, Meteor Rahan that I got, I think it was Meteor Rahan. For some reason I didn't fuse this into another persona and then save it. And I also didn't save, Reflect Physical, which I really should have. But now, I have several, personas with some stuff. I'm still fusing Kaiwan, but, I got Arms Master, which, halves HP, HP costs in half. I got... which one was it? There it is. Akasha Arts, which is a heavy attack to all foes that can hit twice. Spellmaster, which halves SP costs. What was the other one? Should be in... which one? Myriad Arrows. I don't want to, register, Santana, because this one's actually better, but... Akasha Arts. Myriad Arrows is a heavy physical to all foes up to 3 times, which is actually the better one, so I'm trying to hold on to this one. I just ended up getting Akasha Arts. Spellmaster. I'm also trying not to, re-register, Orochi, but I kind of have to, if I want to save Arms Master, kind of. The other ones that I got, is, Summer Recarm, revive an ally with full HP, which is really great. Can't remember. Oh, Megadolia is, heavy almighty to all foes. So I don't need to worry about the, Megiddo that I found, through all of the stuff that I accidentally, got rid of. Because I'm kind of an idiot like that. What was the other one? Was it no, wasn't Gorgon. Wasn't that one. Wasn't a New Floros. I think, yeah, Dominion. This is a new persona that I fused. Did I do anything? No. On this, I have not only a Hama boost and Hama on. With Counter-Strike, I also have the Spellmaster on this one, so... And, yeah, Hama on would have been on this. So, Dominion is going to be my, light user for a while, with also, medium lightning. But, this is actually pretty great. I just wish I didn't accidentally, send Terafu to the Shadow Realm. Mothman was the other one I felt really bad about. I had, Reflect Physical, and I, flashed into some, and I twisted it into something else, and I forgot to save it onto it, and I felt really bad. I was like, but this is a good Mothman. I'm like, no, I need to, yeah, Cryptid Side in West Virginia. I should actually go over those all at some point. I can't remember if I did it to any other one. It would be like in its, like, high-end 30s. Oh, Amrita. That's what it was. Cures all ailments. For a party. Which is pretty great. I'm gonna try to put all of these onto one character somehow. Or at least like a set of characters. And I'm gonna try really hard. I don't think I fused that one. Keeps wanting me to fuse it, but I don't think I did. I'm trying not to refuse Yatagarasu, but I might want to put Spell Master onto this guy as well. Yeah, I think that's it. I just wanted to give an update because this is taking a while, and I still have yet to actually render out the the episode for the episodes that are going to be coming out in the next like day or so, which yeah. I'm running out of time to do this one, so I'm probably gonna just take a break for a while and then like do another 5 hours of this. Okay, so I basically kind of just gave up. The stuff that I have right now is fine, but I'm putting the quote-unquote spot to return to if I ever want to go back to this boss in particular point right here, because tomorrow we're actually going into the dungeon. So I'm gonna put the point right here, and I'm gonna just remind myself every single time I come back to this, hey, this is the spot where you could for the day that you can perform the thing. I came up with a lot of stuff, but I just need to get on with the actual recording because I do not have too much of a backlog right now. So what I'm gonna do is I'm going to try to push through the dungeon a few days afterwards, go back to this day when I have time and try to work on it a little bit more. If I ever get to the point where I actually get something good, I'm going to immediately just slot it into the beginning of an episode to just let people know, hey, I did this, and I did this. So there is kind of a lot of content I have to replay through. Hopefully I won't ever need to miss a day. I'm gonna try to like hammer it out on the weekend. It's really inconvenient that I didn't realize that this was coming up until literally a few days before I had to actually publish this, but oh well. I think we're hanging out with Moon today. Let me just pull up my notes again. Yes, we're hanging out with Moon. Did I actually keep? Yes, I did keep Orochi. Oh yeah, I should probably fuse those one last time. You know, whatever. At least it was one of the ones I actually wanted to have. Stagnant air for all foes. Combined with several things that cause, status ailments. Fine. The Spellmaster is also fun in them, but I kind of wanted Terrakaja just on it, so I pull it. I wonder if they're... Nah. No, I'm good. Do I actually have it on the original one? Yes, I do. I might as well just keep this one here then? And then not care about this, Kaiwan as much. I'll just remember not to, register these three. And when I get into the dungeon, I'll just clear them off. Because, Kasha Arts is fine, but it's not as good as Myriad Arrows. And, I still need to give Arms Masters something, but I don't want to fuse away Orochi right now, specifically because, again, I'm just about to use it, but I'm gonna make a Fuki out of it, like, right after we get into the dungeon. That seems fine. Oh well. Anyway, I'm going to just continue with the day.
Oh,
Oh, you. What do you want? Since you got Orochi, you could get closer to her.
sure.
Sure, I don't have anything better to do. Neat. Well, I guess we're out shopping again at Okina Station. Today, I feel like getting something that's easy to slip into. Doesn't look like they've gotten anything new in. I already have all of this. Well, I have to come back then. I'll get something next time, but I want something today too. I came here to buy, not to look.
Hey,
Hey, I'm thirsty. Buy me an iced latte. Wait, why do I have to buy it?
huh?
Did you seriously just say that? Probably the first guy who's ever taken that tone with me. I is surprised. Well, Ai-chan, you're back again. Well, yeah. Are you looking for anything in particular? We've got a purse that's just your style. The guys will be all over you. That's alright, I'm not shopping for purses today. Oh, is that your boyfriend? He's quite a handsome one. You can introduce me to him? I've had the worst luck with men lately. We were at the bar the other night. Sorry, I've really gotta get going. I'll be right back. You return to the station. I hate salespeople. I'm the only one. I'm the one keeping them in business. Why do they have to pounce on me every time I go in there? They should get rid of all the salespeople and just put vending machines. Press a button. Out come your clothes. Oh no, whoops. I was gonna say that felt kind of pointless, but I guess I smashed the edge of my thumb into the A button. Isn't it? I don't need all that pointless banter. I can see right through it. There's no such thing as relationship without ulterior motives. I looks somewhat sad. I don't know why, but I got a little annoyed when she was talking about you back there. She said that you were handsome. Good for you, I guess. Looks like she's pouting. You feel like you understand her just a little bit more now? Okay. What the heck is going on with my mind? It's my mic. Is the air conditioner like just like pointed just close enough that it's actually picking up on the mic? One second. I think it might. I'll just try to cut around those loud noises, hopefully. Man, I'm gonna be like up for like 2 more hours just doing editing and like rendering for just 4 videos. It's not like... Let's go home. It'll be dark by the time we get back. Not like I have a reason to hurry. I
Goodbye.
think she might. You returned to Inaba, and I went home. Okay then. What are we doing today? Reading. Okay. You can work as a janitor today. I kind of don't. Yeah, an hour wasted. And guess what? Most of that's an hour of in-game time. That was like roughly around like 7 hours. Man. I want to look at the Yeah, so the reason why we're going into the dungeon tomorrow in particular is because of that rainstorm that's right there. Because it's going to be rainy like all day, it means that we can take advantage of the rainy day enemies to just like get as much money and experience as possible. What I want, effectively, let me see if I actually wrote it down. We're gonna be needing to get a lot of stuff. We're gonna need to, like, finish off a bunch of the side quests that we got. We need to collect some things prior. Wait a second. Please tell me I didn't sell it. Dang it, I did. I sold, the gentleman tux. I was supposed to hold on to at least one of them. Dang it. And we also need to hold on to a few of the, new, pieces, the new outfits that are, coming? No. Okay. Okay. No, it's not an outfit. It is a material that I need for a side quest. Let me see. I believe the amount, because I'm just scrolling through my notes, is that I need to leave with 1 million yen. And that's just so I can have enough. Like, look at how much money I have right now. If I didn't grind as much as I did during the dungeon, I would have been screwed. So I, like, future-proof my plan, is what I'm saying. Did I save? I think I did. Yeah, I did. Okay, so let's read, one of our books that we have. Let me see if it's... Yeah. It's, the book 100 Ghost Stories. It's one of the ones that we got off of that we got from the, recent run of books, I think. Well, anyway, I'll see you guys tomorrow. You begin reading 100 Ghost Stories. 100 unexplainable stories, which have been passed down since ancient times, are anthologized into this book. But as you read on, you feel like you've heard a number of them before.